Hello everyone and welcome to IP Study Lecture videos. Today I am going to take chapter number 13 of grade 7 and the name of the chapter is Perimeter and Area. So student, in this lecture we are going to cover two topics. The first is to find out area of a parallelogram and the second one is the area of a triangle. So before I take the first topic of this session, let me recall the topics that we have already covered related to this chapter in the previous grade. So let's discuss first what is perimeter. So what is perimeter? Perimeter is the total length of the boundary of a closed shape. So we call that length perimeter. And what is area? The total amount of space occupied that closed shape. We call it its area. So we have discussed perimeter of rectangle, perimeter of triangle or perimeter of regular shapes in the previous grade, right? So let's take some example. So let's take example number 1. Let's take this question number 1 as an example. So the first part, what we have to do? We have to find out perimeter of this triangle. So as you can see here, what is the side of these what is the side of this triangle? The side of this triangle is 5, 8 and 13. So what I have to do in order to calculate its perimeter? I have to simply add all the sides, right? So let's add together and find out what is the perimeter of this triangle. So for this triangle, we will have 5 plus 8 plus 13. So what I will get? I will get 26 as my answer. What is the unit of perimeter? It is because we are adding all the sides. And for sides, we are using the unit meter, centimeter. Here, it is given centimeter. So what is the unit of this perimeter? It is 26 centimeter. Okay. So I hope this example is clear to you. Now let's take another example. Suppose I ask you to find out the perimeter of the square. Right? So what is the side of the square over here? What is the side of the square over here? That is 7. Right? So what we have to do in order to find out perimeter of the square? We know that all the sides of a square are equal. If one side is centimeter, if one side is 7 centimeter, it means that other three sides are also 7 centimeter. So to calculate its perimeter, what we will do? We will simply add all the sides. So let's add together and check what is the perimeter of the square. 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. What you will get? You will get 28 centimeter. Right? So what is the perimeter of the square? The perimeter of the square is 28 centimeter. If you remember, we have already discussed what is the perimeter of the square in the previous grades, right? So what is the formula for perimeter of a square? It is 4 into side. So instead of adding all the sides, you can also use the formula directly, which is perimeter is equals to 4 into side. So what you will get? You will get the same answer, that is 28 centimeter. So the perimeter of the square is 28 centimeter. I hope these two examples are clear to you. Now let's move on to the next example. So here, let me take question number 2 as an example, right? So we have discussed what is area. Area is the space occupied by any closed surface. That is called its area. So we have discussed how to calculate area of a rectangle, area of a square in the previous grade, right? So let's take one question from question number 2. Let's take the part 1. Okay, so we have a rectangle over here. We can see length and breadth are given to you, 10 and 5. So in order to find out its area, what we have to do? We have to simply multiply length and breadth, because we know that area of a rectangle is given by length and breadth, the product of length and breadth. So what I will do? I will write 10 and 5 and I will find out the product. So what is the product? 50. What is the unit? Centimeter square. Okay. So what is the area of this rectangle? Area of this rectangle will be 50 centimeter square. Right? Let's take another question. Here you can see a square is given, right? And you're supposed to find out area of the square. We know the formula. What is area of a square? Area of a square is side into side, right? So what I will do? The side is given over here. What is the side? Side is 8 centimeter. So you have to find out the product. So 8 into 8, what you will get? You will get 64. And centimeter is there, so centimeter square. So what is the area of this square? Area of this square is 64 centimeter square. So I hope now it is understood to you what is perimeter, what is area, and how to calculate perimeter and area of some shapes. Now let's take the first topic of this session, that is area of parallelogram. So student, before I jump to the formula of area of parallelogram, let me take an activity and show you how that formula is derived, right? So let me show an activity over here. So what you have to do, first of all, take a piece of paper and draw this parallelogram. Can you see this? You have to draw this parallelogram ABCD and draw a perpendicular BN, this one, in such a way that CNB and DNB, these two angles are of 90 degree. Okay. Next, what you have to do, you have to cut this triangle, this one. It is shown in the next step. So triangle CNB is separated from the given parallelogram. Now next, what you have to do, take this triangle that you have cut out to the another side and try to, join it with the rest part of the parallelogram in such a way that the line CD, the line CB and AD overlaps. When it happens, what you will get? You will get this figure, and it is similar to rectangle. And we know that what is the area of rectangle? Area of rectangle is length into breadth. Since this rectangle is derived from this parallelogram only, we can say that area of this rectangle is equals to area of this parallelogram. So from there, we come to know that area of parallelogram is given by base into height. So I will get my formula. So area of parallelogram is given by base into height. Right, students? So you will do some questions based on this formula only, where you have to find out area of a parallelogram. You will find some more questions where the area is given, height is missing, or area is given, base is missing. In that case, this formula can be written as, suppose you want to find out base, area and height is given to you. So in that case, in order to find out base of that parallelogram, what you will do, you will simply divide area by height. Or in another scenario, suppose, you have to calculate height and area and base are given to you. In that case also, what you have to do, you have to divide area by base. Then you will get your height. So we are going to use these three formula in order to solve the problems based on area of a parallelogram. So let's take some examples over here. Let me take example number first for you. So let's read the example number 1 together. What is the area of a parallelogram whose base is 9 centimeter and corresponding height is 12 centimeter? So what I have to find out? Area of a parallelogram. This is missing. What is given to you? Base is given, that is 9 centimeter, right? And height is given to you, that is 12 centimeter. So what is my formula? Formula is A, B into H, right? So put the values over here. What is base? 9. What is height? 12. So what you will get? 108. Then this is my area. You have to write out the unit as well, right? So the height and base of this parallelogram are given in centimeter. So what is the unit? Centimeter square. So area is equals to 108 centimeter square is the required value, right? I hope this example is clear to you. Now let's take another example. Let's take example number 2. So here this is another kind of question. What is given over here? We have given area. What is area? 192 centimeter square. What is another thing that is given to you? Base. What is base? Base is 32 centimeter. And what you are supposed to find out? You are supposed to find out height of this parallelogram. I have to calculate height. So we will use the formula height is equals to area divided by base, right? So let me put the values over here and find out the height. So what is my area? 192. What is the base? Base is 32. When you solve it, you will get height 6 centimeter, right? So I hope this example is clear to you. Now let me take one more example, a different type of question. So let's take this question. So here, let's read the question together. Two sides of a parallelogram are given. One is 15 centimeter and another one is 9 centimeter. If the altitude corresponding to the sides of length 15 centimeter is 5 centimeter long, find the length of the altitude corresponding to the side 9 centimeter, right? So here student, how to solve this question? Let's explore this. Here it is given, we have this parallelogram, right? And we are given two altitude. Let me take another color for this. This one and this one, right? So let me write the equation first. So here we know that area is given by base into height. Suppose I am taking this base first, PQ. What is the length of this PQ? It is 15. So let me write it over here, 15 centimeter. For this base 15, what is the height of this parallelogram? That is 5 centimeter. So let me write 5 centimeter over here, right? So I get my area, that is 75 centimeter square, right? Now let me solve this in some other way. Instead of taking base PQ, I will take base PS, right? So let me write equation for this. For base PS, what will be my area? Base into height, the same formula. What is my base over here? 9. And what is height? That we have to find out. Let's suppose the height is h over here. So let me write h, right? We already know what is the value of this area. We have just calculated over here. That is 75. So let me put the value over here. 75 is equals to 9 into h. Now, is it possible for you to calculate this area? It is already calculated. Is it possible for you to calculate height? Yes, it is. Because simply what you have to do, you have to take this 9 from this side to this side, right? So height is equals to 75 divided by 9. When you solve it, you will get 8.33 centimeter. So students, this is the another type of question. So here we have seen three type of questions related to the area of a parallelogram. Where in first scenario, you are given base and height, you are simply find out the area directly. In the second scenario, area will be given or one of the base or height is given and the missing is you have to find out, right? In the third scenario, we have given the parallelogram, but we have given two altitude. One altitude's value is given, but second altitude's value you have to calculate, right? So these are the type of question that you are going to have related to area of parallelogram. So I hope this concept is very clear to you. So the next topic is area of triangle. So again, before I directly jump to the formula of area of triangle, let me show you how to derive that formula through an activity. So let's do this activity. So what we have to do, first of all, draw a scalene triangle ABC, right? Now take a tracing paper, trace this triangle and make another triangle, that is PQR. Now join these two triangles in such a way that the side AC and PQ overlaps. When it happens, what you will get? You will get a parallelogram over here, that is AQCB, right? And we know that what is the area of parallelogram? Area of parallelogram is base into height. And since this parallelogram is made by two triangles, can I say area of triangle is half of this area of parallelogram? Can I say this? Yes. So what is the area of triangle? Area of triangle will become half into base into height. So this is the formula that we are going to use while solving problems related to area of triangle. So let's take some examples. Let's check how to use this formula. So let's take example number 4. So let's read the question together. It is saying find the area of triangle whose base is 6 centimeter and height is 3 centimeter, right? So what we have to find out? Area of triangle. We have to calculate the area. What is given to you? Base is given, that is 6 centimeter, and another thing is height. Height is 3 centimeter. What is my formula? Formula is half into base into height, right? So let me put the values over here and check what is the area of this triangle. So half into 6 into 3. So the area comes out to be 9 centimeter square. I hope this example is clear to you. Now this is one type of question. Again, we have different types of question over here related to area of triangle. Now let's see another type of question. Let's change the scenario. Instead of finding out area, suppose area is given to you, height or base is given to you, any one of base or height, and one you have to find out. So, to understand this topic, let's take another example. Let's take example number 5. So let's read the question together. The area of a triangular field is 270 meters square and its height is 18 meter. Find the base of the triangular field. You have to find out base. What is given to you? Area is given to you, that is 270 meter square, and height is given to you, that is 18 meter, right? So how we are going to do that? Just put these value in the formula of area of triangle, simply. So in this formula, I am going to put all the values. So 270 is equals to half into what is my base? Base we have to find out. And what is my height? It is 18, right? So I will left with 270 is equals to 9 into B, base. When you solve this one, what you will get? 30 meter, right? So students, I hope these two examples are very clear to you. So here what we have understood, first thing is area of triangle is given by half into base into height. Then we checked there are different scenarios where we can use this formula to find out the unknown quantity, right? So this is all for this lecture, students. I hope the concept that we have covered in this lecture you have understood very well. So we will meet you in the next session. Till then, take good care of yourself, keep learning, keep practicing.